So you're like, why CPI? Well, yeah, you need it to pass this course, at least this chapter, this homework, and this test, which ultimately to pass this course. Why do I care? Well, here's why you should care. So why Consumer Price Index CPI? Well, it's the cost of living versus your income. All right. So let's say, hey, you get out there, you get a great job, we get you all educated, you get a great job, your life's changing, it's awesome, you work a year or two. Each year you should do what's called a performance review. And this is your opportunity to say, hey, where are my strengths, where are my weaknesses? And just as a matter of professional development, always, people want to hear the strengths and then they go tone deaf when they hear their weaknesses. Your weaknesses are what gets you promoted. That's true. I mean, you're like, wait a minute, that's counterintuitive. My strengths should get me promoted. They do, but how you shore up your weaknesses, how you take constructive feedback and shore up your weaknesses and get better every day, that's excellence, by the way. Being better than you were yesterday, not anybody else. Be better than you were yesterday. How you shore up your weaknesses determine whether or not you're coachable, whether or not you're promotable. So let's say you're sitting down, you've performed, you've done a great job at your job, and you're just like, I'm going to ask for a raise, but I'm really timid, I don't know how to do it. Here's a surefire way of doing it. Let's go, for example, let's say we're in an economy where the inflation rate is 6%, and your boss sits down, but you don't know that. Your boss sits down and says, hey, you did a great job, I'm going to give you a 3% raise. You're like, I was hoping for more, but yay, me. No, terrible for you. If inflation is 6%, that means everything you want to buy just went up by 6%. Why are you working? Because you want to be able to buy things, right? Everything you want to buy is now more expensive by 6%, and you're getting a pay raise of 3%. Is that a pay raise or a pay cut? Think about it in real terms. Remember, nominal prices are just today's prices. Don't even give any consideration to inflation for over the last year or 2 years or 5 years or 10 years. If inflation is 6%, that means everything you want to buy goes up by 6% in a year. And you were offered a raise of 3%, you did not get an adequate cost of living adjustment. Okay? You actually are taking a pay cut of 3%. Everything you want to buy is now 6% more expensive, and you're only getting 3%, half of it, in the form of a raise. You can buy less stuff. You can't buy as much as you could last year. You just took a pay cut by 3%. Okay? Now, on top of this, insult to injury, you've been killing it. You got your business education at SMC. You're ready to take on the world. Everything you want to buy, now you can finally afford it, is 6% more expensive. Not only are you not being rewarded by being able to buy more stuff, you can buy less stuff. So this is an insult. All right? Now, you can present it in a way that hopefully doesn't make your boss cry. I actually did that once. I'm sorry. You shouldn't have taken me to Wendy's for a performance review. That kind of upset me. And then inflation had been like 5%. But then you said, well, the company's having a hard time. I'm going to give you a 2% raise. Guess what? It's a 3% pay cut. I know economics. That's why you cried that day. Those Frosties, though. All right? This is a 3% pay cut. If inflation is 6%, you're offered a 3% raise. First of all, if you're getting a raise, they're saying, hey, you're doing a great job. Let me give you a pay cut. And they're like, well, you tell them that, you're like, wait, I don't understand. Everything I want to buy, inflation, prices of everything I want to buy went up by 6%. You're offering me a 3% raise. You're not even keeping up with the stuff I'm buying right now. I want to buy more of that stuff. I need a 12% raise. You give me a 12% raise in this situation, inflation is 6%, that's actually really in real terms, and so if I can buy 6% more. That, my friends, is why inflation matters, and that, my friends, is why you need to, outside of passing this course, which is, I hope you do that too, this is why you need to know more about CPI, Consumer Price Index.